Art of Fighting 2 is, of course, the sequel to Mavis Beacon Teaches Typing. Just checking. Actually, it's yet another fighting game for the Neo Geo. Assuming that you don't have the kind of cash it takes to amass a complete collection of Neo Geo kick and punch games, you may ask yourself, which one should I buy? The consensus among the IE fighting freaks is that Art of Fighting 2 is best suited for people with lots of money, lots of free time, and a martyr complex. Good fighting games share some common characteristics. Interesting characters, lots of power moves, easy-to-learn controls, a computer opponent with a smooth learning curve, fluid animation, attractive graphics, and bone-crushing sound. Unfortunately, Art of Fighting 2 doesn't score enough points in any of these categories to make the recommended list. Of the 12 characters, only Yuri is interesting enough to make me want to buy this game. Not a single Baraka, Wolf, or Major Bison among them. In fact, many of them have the same special moves and abilities and differ significantly only in appearance. Although I am hardly a proponent of political correctness, I found the fact that the two female characters are sometimes prone to getting their shirts ripped open at the end pointless. Although Art of Fighting 2 does offer many power moves, as many as 7 per character, frankly, there's not enough variety. Of the 60 or so total moves, most are merely variations of about 10 basic moves. For example, 8 of the characters throw generic bolts of energy by quarter-spinning the joystick from down to forward and hitting A. This could be excused if it were in the interest of making it easy to move from character to character, but many of the moves are so difficult there's no point of learning them anyway. Needless to say, the computer opponent has no difficulty performing these moves. They also have no problem countering any offensive action you try to take. This is an equation even my 80-year-old non-fighting game-playing, no MTV-watching grandma could figure out. Play against the computer, and the computer wins. Taken by themselves, none of these problems would completely kill a game if only it had good graphics and sound. Unfortunately, all of them combined with the clunky animation and so-so sound are fatal. In the game's defense, there are a few unique features that set it apart from the average fighting game. A rage gauge measures the amount of power you have left for special moves. You can reduce your opponent's rage by taunting them, and recover your own by holding down an attack button. This is neat, but silly. It also has a fairly interesting background story to separate it from the standard tournament to become fighting god of the world kick and punch game. Although if you wanted a good story, you'd probably be playing an adventure game and not trying to bash someone's head in. Considering the current glut of kick and punch games, no one should feel obligated to buy them all. Considering that, I urge you to run, don't walk away from Art of Fighting 2. It's not horrible, but it's not anything great and certainly not worth $200.